doing? I am John Havoc Atkins, and I am the Baltimore Ravens super fan. Woo! Let's go Ravens! Number one, baby! Coming to Baltimore! That's how we do it every Sunday, before and after the game. We're non-stop, from the beginning of the day to the end. I think it's awesome, you know, to recognize the fans, everything they go through, everything they do. You know, when I heard the great news about being recognized for this and the nomination, I was literally in tears as I was reading my message, and I would be extremely honored to win this. You know, besides my kids and being married, I don't think of anything that could compare to this. I mean, this almost brings me emotional right now. It's awesome. I had been in contact actually a couple years prior with the What A Fan, and just getting a little more active in the community. And you know, I got twin girls and a son, and I'm all about giving back, because when I was a kid, I didn't have as much as a lot of other kids. So I said when I got older, I wanted to give back as much as I could. Yeah, it goes beyond the paint. It goes beyond the countless amounts of money I spend every year. I mean, there's year round, you know, I eat, sleep, breathe Baltimore football. My kids, my wife, like it's in our blood, and it just, to be nominated along these other great fans, I mean, what can I say? I mean, there's nothing better in the world than to have something, a show that recognizes, you know, what we go through, because like I said before, we are the voice, we are the face, and if it wasn't for us, the landscape would be totally different for football and baseball and basketball, AFL. I mean, it's sports, you know, and it's just awesome to bring all these fans, all these people together. I mean, you can't ask for much more. It all started back when I was, you know, a baby and growing up in a house full of people that love sports. You know, my mom was a season ticket holder for the Orioles. My father was a Colts fan, and just growing up playing sports, playing baseball and basketball and football, and my dad was my baseball coach. It was just my passion. I loved playing sports, and as I got older, about 96, 97 season is when the Baltimore Ravens were coming into town, and Art Modell was bringing football back to Charm City, and it was just something that I'd been waiting for such a long time. And just being around that city, it's a football city, it's a football town, and it's something to be a part of, and that's how it all started back in 1996. It didn't start overnight. It's a culmination of a lot. I think it started back in 2000. My father, he surprised me on a New Year's Eve game, or a Christmas Eve game, sorry. And we were going to see the Ravens and the Jets. My first ever football game. Didn't even know I was going. And I just remember vividly, you know, going to the game and getting off the bus, and you can smell the hot dogs and the brats and the steaks, and you could hear the marching band and just the people playing football, and it was just something to be a part of, and you wanted to be there. And that day I finally got inside the stadium, and it was awesome. I never seen anything like that. The grass, the sounds. I remember going to the top of the stadium, and with my father, it was so cold we couldn't get enough hot chocolate in us that day. And I just remember my father, you know, buying me a foam hat, and we didn't see many of them that game. And I just remember everybody like stopping and looking at me and like, man, what has he got on his head? And it took off from there. You know, I love my team from the top to the bottom. I mean, we haven't been around as long as a lot of other franchises, as the Bucks, the Raiders, and you know, you got teams, and we've been through a lot, you know, with the Ray Lewis thing and the Ray Rice thing, and it was a big black eye for the organization and the team, and just everything we went through as a city. I mean, we are, like I said, a fairly new team, so we haven't had to go through as much as a lot of other teams, but just what we went through, and we withstood a lot, and it shows what the fans are so passionate, and that's the true Baltimore. You know, they stand behind their city, they stand behind their football players, they stand behind their team. You know, at the end of the day, you know, you got players that come and go, but it's our job, it's our, you know, we're the voice, we're the face of the team, and we have to keep it going.